About Little Women by Lucia May Alcott, an American novelist, short story writer, and a poet. Little Women was his famous work as a coming of age novel. It was a two-volume book in 1868 and 1869. Two volumes were later issued in 1880. Little Woman. It talks about the four sisters and their life story, which they emerge from the childhood to the adulthood. Little Woman Alcott has an orchid house in Concord, Massachusetts. Four daughter, first daughter named Meg. Margaret was his full name. Oldest sister, she is 16 when story starts. The story starts with the depiction of the four daughters. She is described only as a beauty. She manages the household when her mother is absent. Next sister, Jo. She is the resemblance of author Lucia, the principal. She is a principal. She is a very strong woman, 15 years old. The story begins when she was at 15 years old, and she is a youngful woman. And the next sister named Elizabeth, and they call us Beth. Beth, when the story starts, she was at the age 13, and she is described as a kind, shy, musical, honest, the finest of the family. So the four daughters works and their duties were described here. First, the girls decided to present a gift for the Christmas, but all the daughters planned to gift to her mother, and the mother gifted a book named Pilgrim's Progress. They shared the Christmas breakfast with the Hummels. They were a German immigrant family. They were a poor, but also they shared their breakfast with the others. It is a very good character. It is reflected, and Mr. Lawrence, whom the girls have never met, and he give a charitable activities by sending over fast. Meg. Sally was Meg's friend. Joe again met Laurie. Meg, Meg was participated in the dance party. At that time, her leg was broken off. And the New Year, Christmas, all occasions were finished, and they were wanted to do their daily activities. Joe visits Lara when he is sick and meets grandfather, Mr. Lawrence, and become a friend and close to Beth. He thinks Beth as his granddaughter. So going to theater with Laurie. Amy wants to burn her sister because Joe does not want Amy to join to theater. Amy burns Joe's manuscript. Joe and Laurie went to ice skating. At middle ice is very thin and they could warm not to come. And Joe did not initiate Amy, and Joe hates Amy for burning the manuscript, and Amy get into the water. Joe and Laurie got help, and they helped Amy to get from the water. Mike attend the party. Mrs. March want to marry Laurie. He thinks he is a very rich and wanted to marry. Joe come with Laurie and become a member. Laurie go to picnic. Joe wanted to become an author. At Washington, Mr. March is a sick. Mr. March thinks that he is sick and wanted to take care of them, and March did not have money. So Joe sell the hair to fulfill the mother need. Beth visit Hummels, and after visits, she caused fever from the Hummel baby. Beth teeters on brink of death until the mermaid returns. Amy escaped and went to aunt house. Both the aunt and the Amy decided to go to Europe. Joe write sensational story and own a dollar of $100 rupees. This could be a very great achievable task. And Carol go with Amy to Europe, but Joe get depressed because she think that she could join with Joe to Europe. But Beth wanted to get a chance, and Beth loved Laurie. Joe went to meet Professor, which he could discourage her abilities, and sometimes he could give advice also. Then Joe has a small crush on Professor and thinks to marry him. Then at last, the four daughters has a childhood different way, and it changed to adulthood a very different unique way. Meth marry Brookie and has a twin babies, and Meth was died unfortunately. Amy married Laurie. Joe also got married after 1 year to Professor and has a daughter. All in this in a unique way.